Hobbs Shaw is the spin-off to the Fast and Furious series starring Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham, and basically Idris Elba is this enhanced soldier who comes on the scene and he wants to unleash this deadly virus into the world, and that would be a pretty bad thing for the human race. So of course, the only two people on Earth who can stop him are Luke Hobbs and Deckard Shaw. The Hobbs Shaw characters and Jason Statham and Dwayne Johnson as those characters were easily the best part of the Fate of the Furious in my opinion, so I was looking forward to this film because of that, and I walked out of Hobbs Shaw having had a good time with it overall. And Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham, their chemistry, their back and forth, their bickering, that just completely makes this film as expected. Again, they were my favourite part of Fast and Furious 8, and in Hobbs Shaw, their chemistry, their dynamic was even better. Just watching them argue about who's going to go through which door, who's going to get to hit which bad guy, and who gets to execute the overall plan, I could just watch them doing that forever, because they're just so good at doing it. And Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham, they're just so well matched as these characters. And if for nothing else, I walked out of this film hoping for more Hobbs Shaw films. In fact, walking out of this film, I'm actually more excited for Hobbs Shaw 2 than Fast and Furious 9, to be honest. I rewatched The Fate of the Furious the other day, and I remember really enjoying it in the cinema, but on the rewatch, I didn't like it. Like, not that much at all, apart from Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham, obviously. It's because of all the CGI, and lots of the dialogue was really cringy to me, and the whole Dominic Toretto family thing, I think I'm kind of over it, to be honest, because, again, I just found it cringy in The Fate of the Furious. And thankfully, all that is obviously not here in Hobbs Shaw, so that instantly made Hobbs Shaw a much more easier watch than Fate of the Furious for me. And as far as the CGI goes, there is most definitely CGI in this film. When they're doing the really insane things with the vehicles, obviously they're going to have to use special effects because the things they're trying to do are not possible, as is common now with the Fast and Furious series. But in Hobbs Shaw, they use way more practical effects and way more stunt work than the Fate of the Furious did. Because in the Fate of the Furious, it really irritated me when you have like CGI cars and CGI submarines and CGI backgrounds and mountains, CGI everywhere, and horrible CGI at that. But in Hobbs Shaw, there's a lot more fist-to-fist combat, fight scenes with Jason Statham and The Rock going in there and just beating the piss out of a bunch of guys. And that's what I really enjoy about those characters, and that's why I'm glad they did a spin-off with these characters. And even some of the car chases in here do have some practical elements to them. It's just they blend it with a bit of CGI at times, and the CGI still isn't very good, but thankfully there's a lot less of the horrible CGI that there was in The Fate of the Furious. Even though I enjoyed this film, there was something about it that was missing for me. It was lacking a spark of some kind. I just can't put my finger on what exactly it is. It was fun, but it wasn't really fun. It wasn't the blood-pumping, kinetic, badass thrill ride that I was expecting it to be. But I still had a fun time watching Hobbs Shaw overall. It does more or less what it says on the tin. It's a complete popcorn flick. If you want to see a film with a great story with lots of depth and great characters, stay as far away from this film as humanly possible. If you're not a fan of the Fast and Furious films, you just don't bother. If you don't like these films, just don't even give this film the time of day. But if you like this franchise, you like these characters, go and watch this film, get some popcorn, get a massive soda, preferably a Pepsi, kick your feet back, and have a great time with it. I'm going to give Hobbs Shaw a 3 out of 5. Thanks for watching as always, guys. Did you watch Hobbs Shaw this weekend? What did you think about it? And how does it compare to the other Fast and Furious films for you? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know down there. And if you want to see more of my stuff, click on one of these in a second, and I'll see you all next time.